Hi everyone, welcome back to the Heal Your Inner Child 100-day series. We're on day 56. And today I'm very excited about today's topic. Today is all about connecting with that dish or food or whatever it was that somebody cooked for you when you were a child. And today you're going to relish that connection with whatever dish it was. Okay, so the best would be if you can cook it yourself, or if you can't, then to get someone else to make it or to order it or something where you can actually relish in that, um, in basically that create a ceremony out of whatever you're going to eat, right? And let your inner child just enjoy that hearty meal. Okay, so today we are going to do that. Okay, now why are we doing this? Now, what happens is when we are growing up, right? We build our safety connections with a lot of things. Okay, now actually this is a good topic for maybe another day. But now that I'm thinking about it, why don't you make a list of all the things that gave you safety? When you think of safety, what food makes you feel safe? What clothes make you feel safe? What spaces or people you go to, who makes you feel safe? You know, then is there a specific type of bed that makes you feel safe? Is there a specific type of sofa that makes you feel safe? They can make so many categories, right? Make a list of all of that and actually make a process of, in a way, um, bringing that safety back to your inner child. Now, it could be by, if there is a specific kind of, sofa that you like as a kid and you used to always be on it, and your mom and dad used to sit on it and you used to be on them and you used to feel very happy. So you can bring that kind of sofa in your space right now. You can actually sit in it. You can honor your inner child. You can make your inner child feel safe. So what happens is we are actually building that safety path again and again. With that memory, we are making the child feel safe again and again, but making the child go back to that memory because that brings safety. And the more the inner child feels safe today, whatever wounds are, it'll get healed, right? And again, in the process, healing you as an adult, right? So, yeah, so I kind of went on a little tangent here, but today we're going to focus on that amazing childhood meal, favorite childhood meal, right? So just tell your inner child, right? Just close your eyes and think of whatever, there's definitely one meal that you probably like, right? And it doesn't have to be that your mom, your dad, your aunts, your grandmom, somebody made. No, it could be you went to someone's house and someone else made it, right? It could be that you were at a random place and somebody gave it to you and you loved it, right? It could be any memory, right? From your childhood though. However, many of us also do have some special meals, right? Like for me, I feel like it's keema rice, which I feel is very special, or at least I felt very, it was like I felt very good, and nourished around. Of course, there were a lot of other dishes also. They were actually bhindi, aloo, bhindi is lady finger, and potatoes, I used to love that as well. There were actually, I had many, right? It's not just one. So what you can do, just make a list or just close your eyes and think about something, right? Think about that dish and just tell yourself softly as your eyes are closed that today I cook not just for my body, but also for my inner child, the one who once longed to be nourished with love and attention. Yeah. So don't you feel, so the logic behind this is, don't you feel very honored, very nice, very happy, very respected, even so many emotions, right? When somebody calls you for dinner, when somebody specifically tells you that I am making this for you because I know you love it. Don't you feel loved? And so you are doing the same with your inner child. You're telling your inner child, I know you love this, and I'm going to make it for you today, right? So you let your hands just rest on your heart for a few seconds. Feel your heartbeat, right? And with your heartbeat, feel that, the inner child's heartbeat is also sinking. Yeah. And if actually there's nothing that's coming to mind, then do this exercise. Close your eyes, connect with your inner child in your body, and ask your inner child, dear inner child, what would you like to eat today? And see what answer comes up. Maybe some dish comes up that you haven't heard of. Unlikely, but possible, because sometimes we go through so much. There could be some traumas where we kind of blur out that, or many or some people probably have not had a good meal, right? So our body's defense mechanism kind of just blurs those memories because we don't want to go back to them and feel that hurt. So just ask your inner child, and whatever dish, it could be something you watched on TV, it could be something you saw somewhere else. Like I said, could have eaten somewhere else, right? Not at home as well. So whatever that dish is, just see what comes up, right? And then make a promise that you are going to cook for your inner child today, whatever that dish is, right? I mean, of course, if you can't cook, you'll get it, but just make a promise that you're going to bring it and present it to your inner child today, right? And if you're cooking it, that's the best thing, which I have, by the way, started doing now. I cook a lot, and it's so therapeutic to connect with those foods that you used to have as a child, and of course, not just connecting with those, but also developing healthier versions of it. In the process, you're not just nourishing yourself, you're actually healing your body as well, right? And you're and the more safety and the more nurturing thoughts you present yourself, the more grounded you start feeling, right? And actually, when you're cooking, what you can do is you can also do some ho'oponopono. You can say, when you're cooking that dish, I'm sorry for all the times you were fed in a hurry or you were made to feel invisible at the table. Okay, you're telling your inner child, please forgive me for ignoring simple joys. Thank you for reminding me that nourishment can be love in action. And I love you. May this food fill us up with warmth and peace. Yeah. And just cook that whatever you're cooking, right? Add a lot of love in it, right? The best ingredient, isn't it? That's the most healing, right? So when you're done, when you're eating, just tell your inner child you deserve to be nourished, right? Slowly and lovingly. Today, I will sit with you, I will be present with you, and we will eat, right? And like feel satiated, feel good, feel that warm feeling, when you're eating your meal today. Yeah, beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed today's exercise. Please leave your comments and let me know, how is it going? How are you doing your exercises? What's coming up? Are you meeting your inner child? What's your inner child telling you? Any new learnings for you? And I will be happy to integrate more of all of this, your feedback in our next videos, and of course, also give me ideas about, what else do you want to learn so that I can, get creative and think about other, topics as well. So with that, thank you. Signing off, Anisha. That's from Zaria Healings.